Welcome back, y'all. Pokey Lambo here, and today we are continuing our top 10 series. And last week we did Dark Pokemon, so we obviously had to follow that up with the Light Pokemon. And our Dark Pokemon video is starting to gain some traction, and I'm pretty happy with how that one turned out. And I'm excited to get into the Light Pokemon because it's one of those that I think it complements the Dark Pokemon, and we had to finish it up with the Light Pokemon. And in our 10 slot here, we're starting out with our Light Toxtricity, and this one is coming from Celebrations, and it's pretty cool. They made it to honor the Light Pokemon, and this one squeaked in just because it is one of the newer promo cards, so that's pretty cool. And I love that he's just sitting here giving the Oddishes a little private concert. Pretty fun. And this one you can pick up for anywhere to, 12. Uh, Man, some are pretty low, but looks like here in the last little bit, it's kind of started to jump up. So pretty cool card to start out number 10 for our light Pokemon cards. And next up in our ninth slot, we got Light Wigglytuff, and this is from Neo Destiny. And this guy I couldn't resist putting in here because you got him hanging out with the Caterpie here, and the drawing is just done so well, especially for the era. Gotta show some respect. And this one, only $5 damaged. I'm sure it's pretty hard to find any ones that are actually air mint, but you have one here for about $14. So pretty pretty cool one. And in our eighth, I couldn't resist. I had to put Light Machoke here, and this card is near and dear to my heart. I remember having a couple of these as a kid, and wasn't first edition, so having it here protecting the flower, such a Chad. Couldn't resist putting this one in. You'd probably put the Light Machamp in here instead if you really wanted to, but I just love this Machoke. It's just so light and just so wholesome. Couldn't resist, and yeah, not even $1, but it's a fun card, and I think in the theme of light Pokemon, it very much fits in there super well. And I think your collection should definitely have one if you're looking to collect light Pokemon. And next up is Light Dragonair, and this one made it in just because it's probably one of my favorite Dragonair cards of all time. The art on it is amazing. The Dragonair is looking super majestic, and you got the wing patterns in the background. Really cool card, and in first edition, it's actually $10. So it's one of those that it's pretty not pricey, but it's more considerable price than a lot of the other like non-hollow cards. But really cool one. Like this one. Dragonair and Dragonite are getting a lot of love right now because of the Mega. So definitely couldn't keep it off my top 10 light Pokemon. And next up we have Light Flareon. This one really cool. Eevee is fully in the spotlight right now, so all the evolutions as well. And this one's about $10, heavily played, but really sweet card, and definitely can't go wrong having this in our top 10. Next is the Light Azumarill, and this one, same kind of situation, but the hollow patterns on this card are pretty crazy. And this one's also Neo Destiny like the other ones, but fun card. It's nothing crazy on the art side, but when it comes to the light Pokemon, I definitely think it's one of the better ones. And next up is Light Vaporeon. I think this is when we really start to get into the cards that are more separated from our bottom half there. And I love how it's just soaking up the sun, just looking all happy and cheesy. And yeah, this one starting to get a little more pricey, $40, lightly played, and that's on the unlimited side. So yeah, finding a good condition one of these in this day and age I'm sure is very difficult, but awesome card, very good. I would even say this Vaporeon is better than a lot of the modern cards, so definitely one that you should consider picking up. And then next is one of by far the best in our top three, and that's the Light Jolteon. And this one, honestly, low key is my favorite, but the other two are just so good that I couldn't put it above it, especially it being non-hollow and not a rare card. But the Light Jolteon here, cuddling with the Togepi and the Rattata, is just so stinking cute, like a little forest guardian there. So such an amazing card, unlimited here for $24, and I don't even see any other listings there. Moderate played $34, but such a good one. I love this is probably my favorite Jolteon card of all time. So I would highly recommend if you're looking to pick up some light Pokemon, Light Jolteon is probably my personal go, but there's no denying here in second place we got the Light Dragonite, and this one almost $90 damaged in the unlimited hollow foil, and such a cute art style there. You got the big old eyes staring at you, and looks like he's like playing with water, doing a little dragon twister move there. But he definitely, I don't know if it's like my top Dragonite, but when it comes to these light Pokemon, it's definitely the top tier. And Dragonite is super popular right now. We don't really see it popping up too. Oh yeah, it's starting to run up there. So some of these vintage cards are definitely starting to get more in the limelight. So pretty cool to see that. And in our first spot, we have Light Arcanine. And Arcanine is one of those cards that it needs way more love right now. We need to have more of the illustrative rares. And this one, I just love how it looks like a big old fluffy dog. So good with the hollow patterns, and damaged unlimited, $85, and you got some in the over $100 there. And same situation where within the last little while it's starting to run up, and definitely want to try to snag any of these cleaner copies before they're really hard to find in this day and age. And we got our list here all plugged in to rate your Pokemon cards, and this is a pretty good light Pokemon list. I'm not the craziest fan of the light Pokemon, but I definitely think like these top 5 ones are really sweet. Definitely the light Arcanine and the light Jolteon. I'm pretty sure I had a light Jolteon at one point. It wasn't first edition, and I think I had the light Vaporeon. But I would love to pick up these probably these top 4, and even like the light Flareon. I know I had the light Dragonair at some point, so let me know what you guys think. If you're a big fan of the light Pokemon, if you think they should bring those back. I was really disappointed they didn't bring the dark Pokemon back. The light Pokemon, I don't super have like a huge attachment for, but like seeing the light toxicity, I think is something that I would love to see them explore more in the future, especially if they kind of keep the same art style that they got going here with the light Pokemon. I think that'd be really cool to see some of these newer Pokemon in that kind of a art style. Would be pretty unique and fun. So let me know which your favorite light Pokemon are, because mine's definitely Light Jolteon. So appreciate you guys watching, and then we'll see you next week. We'll be starting a new top 10, and hopefully you guys had a great 30th, and here's to another great year of Pokemon. Have a great day, you guys, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.